Dyslexic transvestite walks into a bra. Good evening all, how are we? Never underestimate the importance of good entrance music. It was either that or Mysterious Girl. So my name's Myles, the world's premier female meatloaf impersonator. I've been asked along tonight to sing a few songs. But I won't do that. So I was brought up in the 1980s with all the strong male role models of the day. Prince, Freddie Mercury, Boy George. My father was a pantomime dame. My mother was a seamstress. She used to try dresses on me, couldn't afford a tailor's dummy. Luckily I escaped unscathed with no lasting psychological issues. So the more observant amongst you might be thinking, Susan Boyle needs to cut down on the smokes. So I'd like to address the elephant in the room here. No, this is not my natural hair colour. I am in fact transgendered. I know, I hide it well. I'm the only person I know who threw their own gender reveal party. True. So it's difficult. There's a lot of challenges. I had to come out to a lot of people and tell the same story time and time again. And now I stand in front of strangers and tell the same jokes time and time again. So to make it easier for me, I actually wrote my life story and published it last year. It's called Abnormal. Available from all good bookstores and Amazon. That wasn't just a joke, it is real, buy it. I'll get about 40p, I think. So I figured if people were that interested, I might as well get a tenner a time for it. I did in fact do a book signing last month in Waterstones. Yeah, I wrote I Hate You on 6 Harry Potter books. Banned for life. So conversations have got strange for me now. I've learned more about hair and makeup in the last 18 months than I thought possible. One day I might put some of it into practice. Don't hold your breath. And being of a certain age is a bit odd now. Like most of my friends, I'm on HRT. Problem is they're going through menopause, I'm going through puberty. As if I wasn't immature enough already. It's not as fun as it sounds though. I can go from horny teenager to evil hell bitch in the time it takes to eat a tub of Ben & Jerry's. Yes, I've had a few in my time. This is the body that Ozempic forgot. I am quite large, but I do identify as skinny. Yeah, I'm trans slender. I did go to the doctor recently. I've been diagnosed with 2 really inconvenient disorders, bulimia and amnesia. That combination, I binge eat and I forget to make myself vomit afterwards. Bad times. So I'm actually one of those people who still doesn't know what they want to be if they grow up. I wish I paid more attention to the careers class in school. We just did that test that tells you either should be a brain surgeon or a bin man. There's no middle ground at all. And to complicate things, I was diagnosed as being colourblind. Took all the good jobs off the table. I was actually in Greggs the other day and I asked for red sauce on my bacon roll. They gave me brown. Still not sure whose fault that was. It's a grower. And what they don't tell you is all the good jobs actually cost you more money than you'll make. I tried being an international athlete, spent a fortune, didn't get a penny out of it. Trained as a pro wrestler, spent a fortune, didn't get paid. So to prove I could learn and move on, learn from my mistakes, I became a published author and a comedian. And guess what? Still skinned. So I've been so desperate for paid comedy work that I actually took a gig recently at a fetish club. I say gig. I've got a humiliation fetish. So I figured if people were paying to laugh at me, it was a win-win. Fetish clubs are odd, aren't they? Yes means yes. No means yes. Banana muffin means please stop, I don't like that very much. So I got up on stage, I did my set. Nobody laughed. I was humiliated. Best night ever. Yeah, so I've wanted to do comedy most of my life. Ironically, I didn't have the balls to do it till now. Yeah. But I have recently become a patron of a new charity. We're trying to rehabilitate drug users by teaching them comedy. It's called Crack Jokes, Not Pipes. But being a child of the 80s was great. Part of Generation X was brilliant. You know, we were born dead inside, emotionless, cynical, borderline sociopaths. That reads a lot like my Tinder profile. And we didn't have to worry about that online dating. We could go to a pub, have a few pints, meet the love of our lives, have a drunken fumble out the back of the pub, and be stuck with them for 30 years. Yeah. But nowadays pubs have given way to coffee shops. You see kids there on dates. I say dates, they're on their phones, ignoring each other. The other day I was in one and there was a guy sat there, middle-aged guy, sat there on his own. No phone, no laptop, just drinking coffee. Like a psychopath. So anyway, that's me done. I've been happy, Myles. You've been fantastic. And before I go, one really bad joke. Jesus Christ walks into a hotel, puts 3 nails on the counter, and says, "Can you put me up to the night?" Thank you very much.